We're wrapping up our teaching series, The Journey, teaching us about spiritual formation, being conformed to the image of Christ for the sake of others. This week I taught on the importance of having companions to journey with us as we walk along this life. Some frequently applied questions pop up. Do Christians really have to go to church? Can't we just grow on our own if we keep reading the Bible and praying? If a person completely gave up seeing other human beings, and all they did was hang out in their house or in their front or backyard and had all their groceries and meals delivered, worked from home, and only had communication with people online in a virtual world, we would suspect they had some kind of phobia or disorder. People are not meant to live isolated lives. The pandemic has shown us that. Every healthy human being needs human interaction, even those of us who are being very careful about getting back to normal in the face of COVID-19. Not considering the pandemic, when someone thinks about not going to church, church is the only thing they're neglecting, typically. They still have parties, go see friends, play golf, go to sporting events, go out to eat, and otherwise engage in human interaction. They just choose not to go to church. And in the pandemic, and the very real concern about social isolation as a very effective means of slowing or stopping the spread of the virus, we have even more people separated and isolated and away from others. That's actually a concern. The writer of the letter of Hebrews said, "And let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near." Jesus' return to bring us back home to heaven is drawing near. It could be before you finish watching this video. It could be 1,000 years from now. The point is this: we need to be together and encourage one another in this journey with Jesus. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend." And let's face it, when iron is sharpening iron, there are going to always be some sparks flying. This is a vital truth. It is nearly impossible to be conformed to the image of Christ outside of the nurture and care of the body of Christ, even if it means there are going to be some occasional sparks. Without the healthy influence of a solid, loving church family, we all have the tendency to become biblically desensitized, culturally misled, and unwholesomely lukewarm in our faith. That's when the enemy of our soul sneaks in and does major damage to our faith. Even if we attend a church but never get involved, never attend a Bible study, never serve, never sing, fail to speak to others, and fail to build quality friendships, we can still get cut off from one another and find our faith diminished and damaged. COVID-19 keeps us separated. There's also regret, busyness, being lazy that cause us to stay away from church. This is important. We need each other in order to grow in our faith and in our Christ-likeness. It is nearly impossible to be conformed to the image of Christ outside of the care and nurture of a local church family. We all need companions along the way.